Hey YouTube, this is Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. Today I'm going to do a video on prepper footwear, some options out there, and show you some of what I have. Well, actually, all the footwear I'll show you is what I have, because I can't show you anything else. Several pairs of mine, a couple pairs of my wife's is good ideas for footwear you might want to have for when crap goes south. Good quality footwear, last a long time, and perform up to the task. So with that said, I will go to the table and let's cover some of these shoes. Okay, so here's some of the options that I wanted to show today. Let me see, I'll start back here. This pair is the Salomon 4G GTX hiking boot. It's more of a backpacking boot. I've had these for a lot of years, and they've stood the test of time, stood up really well. You know, there's some stuff I've had to do, you know, like a little bit of shoe glue right here to hold the sole on, but all in all, really good boots. Well, sorry. Yeah, these things last really well and perform really well. Require a little bit of a break-in period, but once you get them broken in, it didn't take too long to get them broken in, and they perform really well. Like I said, these are probably 5-6 years old. Worn them a lot, doing a lot of things, and they're starting to kind of like I don't know, they don't feel that great on my feet anymore. Just starting to, the way they ride on my feet is starting to not feel that great. So I'm going to need to replace these. But as always, these are still wearable boots, so I'll keep them. I'll throw them in a food storage box to, you know, so you can see some wear there. But hey, these things have a lot of miles on them, and they're Gore-Tex, and the waterproofing is really nice on them. I've never had any issues with water intrusion into these boots, and I live here in the Pacific Northwest where it rains all the time. These are one of my winter boots because my feet get really hot, so anything with Gore-Tex in it I can only wear during the winter time because my feet just get too hot. So these are great boots. A little more expensive. These are usually about 230-ish to 260-ish, but really good quality boots. Highly recommended. Love these things. I've worn them in a lot of different environments, and they perform. Next pair of boots are the Oboz Bridgers. This is another pair of my winter boots. They have their Be-Dry waterproof system and Thinsulite. These are, I think, 200 gram Thinsulite. They're really nice. You know, leather grain, really nice quality. The tread is really has really good grip to it. Never had any water with these. I've had these for about, I don't know, maybe 2 years-ish now so far. These are awesome. If I had to pick any one of these boots as the only boot I had during an SHTF scenario, I would take these boots. The soles in the boot itself is a little more clunky, a little more hard-soled, whereas like these, the Salomons, these wear like tennis shoes, and literally like almost like running shoes. These ride and perform really softly, whereas these boots are a little more clunky, a little more rigid, a little more support. But if I had to pick one boot, SHTF, this would be it out of the ones I have, just because of that. It would give you that option, as well as, you know, maybe a little too much for some situations, but if you picked a lesser boot, you might not have enough for a situation. But like I said, these are really good boots, and these were probably about 150 bucks, I think they were. Really nice. Oboz is a company out of Oboz, which is Outdoor Bozeman, made in Bozeman, Montana. I don't know where they're actually made. They're probably made in China or something, but that's where the company is. Oh, made in Vietnam. Okay, so there you go. Really good boots. Love these things. If I wanted a mountaineering or a hardcore hiking or backpacking boot, this is it. This is a really nice boot. I've tried a couple more of the Oboz boots. I forget which ones I've tried, but these are really nice. Oboz Bridgers. This, my absolute favorite, all-around go-to boot, the Merrell Moab, mother of all boots. We're playing with laces replaced with 550 cord, just because The Merrill laces were okay, but the oboes laces, these laces, and the Solomon laces, these I haven't replaced with 550 cord because they're just super good quality laces, and there's no reason to. I carry plenty of 550 cord here on my wrist and in my EDC. So, but these boots, and these are the Moab Vents, which means non-Gore-Tex. They ventilate really well. They let my feet breathe, and I've had these for a long time. And I wear these everywhere, every single day to work, every single day, pretty much everywhere. Everywhere I go, I have these on, unless it's really cold out, and then I'll have the other ones. Summertime, yeah, this is definitely the go-to boot. Just really nice, no break-in period, super comfortable. You know, I could run a marathon in these things. I love these things. These boots are so awesome. I can't say enough about them. And these are the Vents. They make the Moab in Gore-Tex also. I just like the Vent because they help my feet breathe really well. These have really stood the test of time. Highly recommend these boots. I love them. Alright, so over here, Solomon. These are the 3D GTX Pros, or XA Pro 3D. That's what they are. These are really good shoes. You know, they're more of a shoe, kind of a mid boot, I think is what they're called. I don't know. I've had these for a really long time too, probably 5 or 6 years. You can see they're nearing the end of their life. These are going to go in a box pretty soon for food storage. Well, not food storage, but you know what I mean, preps. Really good, just like Solomon's. A little bit of a break-in period, lasted pretty well. Now they're starting to, you know, bug my feet a little bit. But good quality boot. The quick lace system, if you've ever seen that, you know, I don't really like it because it shoves up here. You can see it shoves up here in the tongue. And then whenever the tongue's on, it kind of like sticks out a bunch like that. It flops around, and your pant legs go on the inside of it. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It kind of bugs me. I don't really like that lacing system. But they're good, really good shoes, and they won't do you wrong. They'll stand the test of time. They'll put up with abuse. These are really good. You know, hiking, light work, or just everyday wear shoes. Just really good shoes. All right, now I'll go on some pairs of my wife's. These are some Merrells. I don't know what model these are. They're waterproof also, so they're Gore-Tex. These work really well. This is a good option for women, or the male version, just a shoe. They're a little stiffer. These are pretty stiff. No break-in period, but they're a stiffer shoe. They're not like some of these other shoes like my Merrells. But, you know, they're pretty nice. And there you go. So, Vibram soles, pretty good boot. Here's another one. This is just a Cabela's Dry Plus hiking boot. It's, you know, the standard kind of label. These are, I don't remember how much these were. These were, you know, fairly inexpensive. But they're pretty good boots. These are a decent hiking option. You know, SHTF. These won't do you wrong either. She hasn't worn these that much because, you know, she doesn't really get out as much and go out and do some of the stuff that I do. But, so, these are some good options for boots. I don't think you could go wrong with any of these right here. Oh, sorry, that's my little one, little one's hand. So, yeah, here's some ideas. And let me pause the video for a sec. Okay, so I'm back. So I just want to do a quick wrap up. Some of the footwear that I have and I choose to use. Let me see. Let me go like that to get a little better lighting. There we go, because I was getting washed out by the sun. Summer actually is finally here. So it's like here in Western Washington, I think it's probably in the mid-70s, working its way to the higher 70s. So it's a beautiful day. Feel really blessed today. Gonna do some good things. Do some preps, of course. Maybe dig up some our first round of potatoes. Get some stuff done around here. And I was just thinking about some footwear, so there's a video for you. Keep up the good work, guys and gals. Just like I always say, do a little bit every day, please. Fitness, keep it in mind. Nutrition, I haven't really talked about that much. Nutrition is important. Sugar is the enemy. Same with high fructose corn syrup. Please don't do fad diets. Just eat healthy, whole, natural foods. They're great for you. If you can grow your own food and eat it, great. My son just made us all green smoothies, a bunch of greens and fruit and stuff like that. Not from our garden, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm gonna go enjoy that. Do a little bit every day to prep, please. Keep your heads high, stay positive, empower yourselves, and remember, what this nation stands for. Let's do our best and be prepared. So with that, blessings.